are back with more My Southern Home, and I'm here with Jennifer Bock with Ruoff Mortage, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So you're one of my favorite lenders in the Louisville, Kentucky and Nashville, Tennessee market because you do so much for our veteran community.
Oh, I love my veterans. I've got probably about 4 generations that have served in the military, and I've joined a national company organization, VA Rep, and I'm part of their Louisville local chapter. And so we just, as the real estate community, we give back to them as much as we can and love to educate other realtors, other lenders, just to make sure that everybody's understanding the VA loan program and the benefits it gives to our veterans.
Well, and that's one of the big reasons why we're having the VA loan class on Saturday, November 18th, called Veterans to Homeowners, that you're going to be one of the instructors in.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to being able to help our local veterans here in this community learn all of the benefits that are out there for them that they may not be aware of in order to help them to become homeowners. They may have already purchased a home and may not know that they have the ability to sell and buy another home. So to being able to give back to them and educate them on what is a true benefit that they are given is very important.
So what are the benefits of using a VA loan?
So many. I mean, the first is zero down, just to be able to not have a down payment. Second is going to be not having mortgage insurance. That oftentimes can make a difference of a few $100s a month in a payment. Oftentimes the interest rate is going to be lower as well, so there's multiple benefits being able to use the VA loan.
Jennifer, a lot of people think that a VA loan is from the VA, and that's not true.
No, it's not true. The banks and the lenders, the mortgage companies out there are the ones that are providing the loan to them. So that's where they need to be able to reach out to a local lender and have that expertise to help guide them through the process.
Well, you talk about being guided through the process, and I say on this show a lot, who you use is important. And when you're getting ready to purchase a home, you have to have the right team. And if you're a veteran wanting to use a VA loan or active military wanting to use a VA loan, it is crucial that you have a loan officer like yourself that knows the system and knows all the in and outs of VA loans.
Absolutely. The importance of knowing that, being able to have that communication with your buyer, your veteran buyer, on the real estate side, on the loan side, on the title side, is crucial, being able to help make it as smooth as possible for them.
Jennifer, during the class that we're having on Saturday, November 18th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the Marathon Building, what are some of the things that you're going to go over with our veterans and active military?
A lot of it is I like to teach on the 10 myths of the VA loan, because a lot of people are out there, they have so many misconceptions on only being able to use the VA loan once. They can use it as a primary residence, buying a fourplex, so that way they can have some investment income coming in. Credit score, a lot of times they're being told by different lenders that they need like a mid-6 score, sometimes 580. At Ruoff we do 580. One of the myths is that you need a credit score. In actuality, you don't. So somebody is out there who's a veteran not necessarily needs a score. It just depends on the lender and what they call overlays. So it's the lender decision on what that score would be.
A lot of people don't know too, Jennifer, when you start the home buying process, the first thing you do is go to a loan officer.
Absolutely. Pre-approval is the most important piece of this, because it helps the lender guide that buyer, that veteran, in knowing what his purchasability will be. Therefore, the next step would be the realtor, that they can guide them on the purchase price and the house they should be looking for.
Well, and that goes to that team again.
Yes.
So having an experienced loan officer like yourself that can walk people through the VA loan process, and having an experienced realtor like Michael.
Yes.
You know, you guys work together to put them in the right home so there aren't surprises when you get to Rosemary at the title company and you're doing the closing.
Absolutely. It's a team effort, hand in hand, every step of the way.
So what should veterans expect to learn at the class on Saturday, November 18th?
First steps on getting their certificate of eligibility to see what they qualify for, what their benefits are. That is really probably the first step that I do as a lender, making sure that they have their benefits in place, and then going through filling out the application and getting them pre-approved. And like I said before, is letting them know what they should be looking for in a realtor.
So for veterans and active duty military that are out there watching this and they can't attend the class, what are some takeaways that you want them to receive from this video?
First and foremost is get out there, find your certificate of eligibility, reach out to a lender, local lender preferably. That way they can walk you hand by hand. And Michael said earlier in his video that they can go into somebody's office and have that relationship. Next is going to be finding that realtor as well, because they need to have that connection with their loan officer and realtor and have that partnership to be able to guide them.
One of the big takeaways for me, Jennifer, is that the credit score doesn't matter as much.
Correct. The VA loan, the other benefit of the VA loan is the ability to have a higher debt to income, a lower credit score. It just has a lot more flexibility than our conventional or FHA loans.
So Jennifer, you mentioned that you come from a long line of veterans. Who served in your family?
Oh my goodness, so my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, and I'm sure many after that too, or before that. But my passion for the veterans come obviously from the family history, but my father was the captain of fire down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So I grew up around our local heroes, our fire, our police, our EMS, who many of them served. So I just, grew up with that passion and love and wanting to give back to that part of the community.
Well, it's so nice that there are people like you, Jennifer, that are passionate about helping our veterans, because there's so much misconceptions when it comes to the VA loans. And that's why I'm so excited that we're having this class on Saturday, November 18th.
Absolutely, and I think it's a passion for all of us that will be in that class that day to help our veterans, just to get across the need and the love that we have for our community of our veterans, being able to help give them the support that they deserve.
Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Kimberly. I love being on with you.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment. If you're interested in attending our VA loan class, Veterans to Homeowners, on Saturday, November 18th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., go to mysouthernhometv.com, click on My Southern Home University, and register for the event.